Welcome to Millennials on the Move, and we have such special guests today. My dearest friend and my diva sister and her lovely sister, Jay Styles. They have started a company, but before we get into that, we're going to touch a little bit on their personal life. So, you ladies can go, whoever can go first. Tell us a little bit about yourself, what you like to do for fun.
Okay. Okay, hi, my name is Devora, once again. I am currently working at Boca Raton Regional Hospital. I do have a regular 9 to 5, but outside of my 9 to 5, I like to dance, as well as just, of course, making products and just going out, having fun, spending time with family, friends. That's pretty much it.
Okay, hi, I'm Janelle J. Styles, they call me. I have been a hairstylist for the past 21 years, graduated cosmetology school. So I have an idea behind this whole production, of course, and know what we're doing. I'm a mother, as I have 3 beautiful children with natural hair. My son is a dread. My daughters have natural hair. They're very poofy, they're very curly. So we have fights. You know, some don't like how the hair look, it doesn't straighten out well. So I'm like, we need to work this out. Right? All the natural hair products that's out there, sometimes it just don't work for them. So at this point, I'm just here to say that we're just starting a new road. We're trying to bring new products out. And that's what I'm here for.
I love what you said about, the versatility. Like, it's so many hair care products out there, right? So I know it's an oversaturated, but I feel like it's still an opportunity for people to come in and actually cater to a specific type of curl. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of things don't work for a lot of us. You know, we do have very different textures, different curl patterns. Some work for some and a lot don't work for a lot. So I really appreciate what you guys did, because this is home.
Right.
As you can see, we have curly girls up here.
Right.
So not only it brings me back to the first millionaire, Madam CJ Walker. She created hair care products because of her own problem that she had with her hair. So it's just full circle. I love to see entrepreneurship. You're being innovative and you're using what works, what doesn't work for you, and creating something so that it can work for you and also others. Let's get into this. Sandy's curly girl. Sandy's curly girl. That's kind of a
That's right.
Yeah. So guys, the name. Where did the name come from? I kind of have an idea, but that's
right.
I know you.
So my mom. So my mom's name is Sandra. So and her nickname is Sandy. Email address is Nice Sandy. So we just took that Sandy and we applied it to our name.
She has curly girls.
Yep, she has curly girls. So
curly
Sandy's
girls.
curly girls, and she's natural as well.
Yes, she is.
Cool. Great name.
Yes, I had her grow out to be natural for the past 2 years.
Yeah.
I cut it all off. And
So was she ready for the change? Was like, you know what?
She was.
Do it. She was ready for it.
Yeah, my mom is down for anything that I say. I was like, it's time for you to go now.
Time, mommy.
Yeah, she was scared, but she was like, all right, let's go. And we did it. We did the big chop, and she looked really good. She had the nice short curls. It grew out nice.
It's so funny because she's so, now that we're making products, she's like bothering us all the time. I ran out of gel. I need some more. I need moisturizer. And she'll call with her twist in her hair.
Yeah,
she's really doing it.
Cool.
She's really excited
She's
too.
doing it.
So I want to speak to the natural part of everything. So before we get deep into it, the stigma behind curly hair has drastically changed in the last, I want to say, since 2010. Natural hair has just been the thing, right? So how do you guys navigate, not necessarily being a trend, because it's what's happening now? How do you navigate, I guess, knowing that this is what we want to do, we're serious about it, we're not just hopping on the bandwagon, we're actually trying to promote change?
I just feel like it's something that I personally myself have been dealing with since 2009, 2010, because I was natural since before it became a fad. I was natural.
Right.
So I feel like I always, since back then, always wanted something that would work for my hair, that will help me feel confident with my hair and help me maintain my hair, because there's different reasons why people go natural and they say, oh, well, it's not for me, or you know, they go back to, because I myself, I did my big chop, my first big chop in 2010, I believe, and I didn't know what to do with my hair. That was when I had the real low, really low.
Who did that?
You did that. No, I don't think you did that one. No, you did my dreads. My dreads, when I first said that I wanted to start dreads, she did those.
Right. Yeah.
Then I did the little low, and I didn't know how to take care of it. And I got, you know, those little slick comments, you know, letting people say certain things that would get to me. And then I was like, this is ugly. Me and my natural hair, I was like, I'm ugly. I look ugly. I don't want this anymore. You know, because we think that we're gonna get those like nice little fine curls, and we don't know how to get them, or what products to use to get certain styles. So basically, I texturized my hair, which turned into a perm because the person that did it left it on for too long. And then I was like back to square one. I was like, okay, this is not what I wanted, so I'm gonna try this again. So I tried it again, and then my second big chop was Dominique did it, our diva sister. She does natural.
Dominique.
Yes, Dominique. Right. No. So yes, which she's also. You need to do an interview with Dominique as well, because
she just opened her new salon.
She just opened her salon, and it's gonna be a slash. Our products will be featured in her store, her salon store. So definitely, she helped me with that process, and from then on, So 2019 is gonna be big for natural hair care, everything. She basically helped me through my natural hair process, and this is here we are. You know, through her, like I learned different things about hair through my sister. I learned how to, you know, braid hair a little bit as well. So sometimes, to gain confidence in myself, I started, you know, trying to do different hairstyles or whatever the case may be. Or I'm going to an event and I'll call my sister and I'm like, how am I supposed to do my hair? Like, what should I do with my hair? Just so I'm not to the point where I'm basically putting myself in a bubble, feeling as though that I can't take care of my hair. I can't handle it, you know.
So you speak to that. Let's speak to that side. So now that you guys have established, like, we're serious about it. You've been in hair care for over 20 years. Yeah. You've been natural for over, close to 15 years. And it's personal. It's not about, you know, just trying to get our hand in there and get some money. This is personal. Yeah. So speaking from your point of view, you know, you've been in hair care for like 20 years. How do you feel actually starting this and having, you know, your say and your input and having all the knowledge that you have? How do you feel about going forward with this process?
This is an amazing feeling because I've always been kind of ready to do this. But when the natural hair care came about, not everybody was ready for it.
Yeah.
I was ready. I've been ready for 15 years now. I had my daughter almost 15 years ago. And during that pregnancy, I was already natural. I'm a chopper. I like to chop. I like different styles. I like different looks. I like different colors. So you see me blonde on the bottle, but I could be blue tomorrow. But I went with the blonde because I like the blonde. However, I love to chop. I like little curls. I like big curls. So I'm different. You know, when it comes to my hair, I don't mind. But a lot of people really wasn't ready for this, you know, natural hair care back then. Now it's a big deal, and I'm like, yes, we jumping in this. Because people are looking for, you know, more hair care, a better product. You know, they want essential oils, organic organic fills in their hair, and that's what we're ready to give, you know. There is products out there that I want to compliment. They're doing well, you know, and I appreciate it all because it helped us with our journey to learn more and to do better for our product. You know, so it's amazing for me, you know, and my girls are here to see that, okay, you can do this also.
Right.
You know, so I'm gonna let everybody know that my girls are getting ready to come out with kids hairline for kids and teens. So, you know, eventually it will be out there.
Y'all working.
Yeah, we work.
That's what's up. What I like about what's happening is you're getting advice from people who've done it. You're doing your research. You're looking at these name brands that are actually catering to the organic.
Right.
Because we all know when you slap organic on something, it don't necessarily mean organic.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how a lot of other hair care lines are getting in and capitalizing on the natural hair community. Very big name brands that have been around for forever, who have never catered to curls, who have never catered to textures or
starting.
And they're starting to do it. But I appreciate the people that actually have the hair, that can test it on themselves, to actually do the work, see the progress, you know, name the progress, and, you know, get through it like that. So when it comes to challenges, the first challenge that I think of is actually like shelf life, right? So you think about, dang, what can I add inside of this product that's not hazardous, that's not chemically imbalanced, you know what I'm saying? How are you guys like kind of like maneuvering around that to like have like a shelf life?
So what my sister did was we looked up different natural preservatives. Basically came up to a few, but we wanted to narrow down which ones were going to be the best to not affect the product and not affect hair, any damages or whatever the case may be. So we came up with Optifin. So we do use Optifin as a preservative. If you guys want to check that out and just read up on it and get your research.
Yes.
So that's the preservative that we use in the gel, because with any substance that you use water with, you also have to use a natural preservative.
Set aside from shelf life, I feel like I had to touch on that because a lot of people say, well, if it's natural, you know, then they only last a couple. I know some girl, she went to Africa, came back, started a hair care line, but her shelf life was like 3 weeks.
Right.
Like you gotta use it. You know what I'm saying? And so for the natural that's versatile, I do my hair like almost every 2 weeks. Like my hair's always different.
Exactly.
So I'm always using products. I have no problem with that. I'm manipulating, I'm doing my hair, but for those who are not doing their hair as much, who have to call their sister and say, I don't know what to do, they may not touch their hair for months, you know? And so that shelf life, that's done. So that's like, what, $20, $30 like wasted? So I just thought we touch on that because that is very important that you guys are aware of what is going into these products and the shelf life, and is it worth your money? Because people who do their research, you're going to get the bang for your buck. You know what I'm saying? So a challenge, what challenges do you guys do you foresee happening? Or have you seen already starting this?
Okay, so already I've seen, like, you know, people just think that price is too much. And, you know, we try, like, you know, sometimes, like, you know, where I work, I'll say, you know, oh, the moisturizer is $20, or the gel is like $22, and they're like, what? Why is it so expensive? And I'm just like, you know, we buy the product, it's organic, and we buy the products ourselves. We're mixing in the kitchen. I work 9 to 5. When I come off of work, I get off of work at 3:15. I come straight home, and the other day I didn't stop making products until like 9 o'clock at night. So it's like I work 6:45 a.m. to 3:15 p.m. and then I come straight home. I didn't even get out of my work clothes because I don't want to make myself comfortable to the point where I get lazy. And I don't want to do that.
We want to make sure that our customers are happy.
Right.
They get their product. They ask for their product. They order their products. We want it to them.
Right.
To them on time.
Right.
But we want to say you have to kind of give us some time at times, because yes, it is handmade. We do have, you know, a life out of Sandy Curly Girls right now, because, you know, we haven't really established it that far that we can say, okay, this is our job. You know, this is where our buck is coming in every single day. It's not, you know. I'm a stylist, so I style people from hair, from clothes, for photo shoots, weddings, whatever it is. So I'm busy as well. You know, but we're trying to make it happen for everybody right now, to make everyone happy. All our customers, we want everyone to be happy right now. and it's handmade. You know, and we're putting the best organic essential oils within your product at this moment.
So hands down, it's so expensive because it's handmade. So a lot of people do talk about how expensive hair care is for naturals.
Yeah.
You know, that's kind of been the constant argument since the boom happened, right?
That's right.
So you guys know that organic things just cost more, right? And so what I always try to pacify myself when I'm looking at products and I'm looking at the price, this has to work, you know? So it's like, okay, we can try this, we can try that, we can try, but you want to find what works for you.
Right.
So you're going to keep trying.
Right.
And so what I want to encourage you guys to understand is organic products just cost more because they're better for you. Right? So think about it's better for your hair. Like your hair's gonna grow. Your nails are gonna probably grow. Like you, there's so many many benefits to what goes into these products. So because it's an oversaturated arena, you want to make sure that although there's so many other products that you can choose from, keep trying because you're going to nail it and it's going to be the best for you. So try to not think about the price so heavily. And try to think about the products that are actually going and the time that the people are taking to research organic things.
And I would say this, our moisturizer could be used on skin.
Right.
As well.
Right.
Yes.
Multi-purpose. Okay? So I don't know if you guys ever seen Naturally Ever After with
Sanaa Lathan.
Yes. So if you haven't watched it, a little spoiler. He has a natural hair care line that he uses in his salon. He said this oil can be used in your hair, on your body, and you can eat it. That's natural, right? So anything that can be multi-used all the way around, that's kind of the products for you. Yeah. So let's talk about like a highlight. So and you guys can answer individually because it may be different for you. What would you say was like your most proudest moment, like a highlight since you've been doing the promotion for your Sandy Curly?
I want to say the most proudest moment was when we officially became an LLC. So we're officially a business. We are Sandy's Curly Girls LLC. So I would say that's my proudest moment just because, you know, me personally, I just got married. I have my regular 9 to 5 that we just discussed. I'm going to be starting my master's in healthcare administration. So it was like all of those things and then finally saying something's mine. Like, you know, I'm creating something that belongs to me and of course my sister as well. But to have all of those other bullets and then have something that I'm creating on my own that's a hobby that I love. You know, that's not my full-time job yet, but I'm putting that effort in and it's really mine now and the world is soon going to be, you know, I'm going to produce this to the world. Right. So for me to be like, okay, yes, this is my business, that was great for me.
That's what's up. What about you?
Well, it was the LLC. We both were like on the phone, like, oh, I know.
Yeah, exactly.
It was the LLC moment. And I'm going to address, you know, she did just get married. You know, it was a big year for us. I graduated from business school. I have my 3 children watching me. I showed them that, okay, you don't stop. Keep on going. Right. You know, cosmetology school was my thing when I got out of high school. That was my thing. I wanted to do hair. I went back into business school. I graduated last year. We had my 40th birthday, you know. So it was a year of a great peak. And then we went into 2019 like this is
boom, right.
That's it.
So when that LLC came about, it was like, yes, we did it. Right. And we did it together. Right. You know, it's a big deal for me also because I was 13 when Devora was born and, you know, I never saw the day that, okay, me and my sister are going to get into business together. Right. You know? Cool. So now that we are at this, you know, this is a mountain for us. Right. This is great. We're over it. We're over the mountain. We really climbed over the mountain. We made it over the top. And I'm like, yes, this is great. Yeah. You know? So regardless to what, I'm here to push through with her, you know, and to show my children and her future children that this is how you're supposed to do it.
That's how you do
You
it.
know?
Keep going. What I really want to touch on is the challenges of the LLC, the finances behind it. So, did you guys have to start, like, what was your starting? You don't have to give us like an amount, like a dollar amount, but would you say it was financially like draining to start your business? Essentially, like, how do you feel it felt? Did you feel like, you know what, we have no money, we can't start it, or did you say we only got $20, let's just make one thing? Like, how did it go?
We jumped in it.
There's no need.
And it's crazy
not
because
No need not to jump.
Listen. My wedding just happened.
Literally.
And in the same I got married December 29th. We started the business in January after I came back from my 3-4 day pre-honeymoon. We were talking about it while I was on my honeymoon, like
right.
Like when we get back, I bought the flax seeds in Naples that I first started because our first product was the flaxseed gel. And I bought it in Naples from Trader Joe's, the flaxseed from Trader Joe's, and I was like, well, when I get home, as soon as I get home, I'm gonna boil these things, and we making us some gel, and we just hopped right in it.
We got right.
And at times, on my end, at times it does get overwhelming because I do have bills. Right. We are paying for a bigger honeymoon. For May, I'm going to London and Paris. So there is payments on top of bills that we have to make for that. There's payments for regular bills, day-to-day bills.
Life.
Right, exactly.
Right.
But then we're also making sure that we get, the proper products, the right products. Amazon
bottles,
is our
labels.
best friend. The bottles, the labels, our business cards. We ordered the top by itself from
Rose gold top.
From
all right. I fought for that. I was like,
she
no.
I was like, where we gonna find that? I was searching everywhere for this rose gold top. Because she was like, I don't care what color bottle you get, just as long as the top is rose gold. Listen, so we got our rose gold top, searched everywhere. This top gets shipped from China, and we get our shea butter straight from Ghana. Straight from Africa. So it's like, that process, and then it's like, all these orders coming in, because at first we got the 7-pound shea butter. That's what we first started off with. And then I started getting all these orders, and I'm like, oh my God, we need I need that. So we had a 10-pound, and now I'm almost out of that. And I'm like, dang, I'm feeling the love. I'm loving the love.
Yes.
But it's money to re-up. Like, it's like a 10-pound shea butter.
Right
like
now,
$60.
like I said, I already know how the business works.
Right.
Our first year in business, we're not going to see like
a profit.
Right.
And we're okay with that.
Yeah.
Right.
We just want our customers, our sisters and brothers to see that, we are just trying for them.
Right.
To make sure that, they love our product. This is what they want. They could critique it, do whatever.
Yeah.
Because at the end of
Feedback
the day,
is what
give us
matters.
the feedback. We can change up something.
Right.
This is our first year in. We have time.
Yeah.
So I'm asking everyone to make sure they, come on our page. Sandy's Curly Girls on IG and say, listen, I don't like this smell. Maybe you should take this out. Maybe it's too creamy. Maybe it's too loose. Whatever it is, let us know, and we're going to try to work with you all.
Right.
You know? I want to thank, my cousin Jennifer and her husband Kofi, because they help us with getting the shea butter, here to help start our product with the moisturizer.
Cool.
And they've been working with us and, shipping back and doing whatever we have to do. We ask for it, they've been bringing it. So, cool. I just want to make sure that I put it out there. Thank you very much for your support and your help. That's another thing that I wanted to make sure I did on this interview today. So
that's what we're about to come on into. So support. So a lot of people think, when you start a business, it's like, oh my God,
huge.
I'm alone. I only have my sister. Blah blah blah.
Yeah,
But so what I want to touch on is your support team and what that looks like.
What does that look like?
My support team is huge. Besides, of course, from my husband, my sister, my mom, our immediate family, my brother. I do have my friend Howard. He has his own.
Yes, Howard.
Constantly committed, and he's creating our website.
Yeah.
Boom. So the website is in the process. Can't wait.
We're trying for April, guys.
Right, exactly. We're trying for mid-April. He's been he's been rocking with us since the beginning, like ready. When you go to www.sandyscurlygirls.com, you'll see coming soon with our logo on there. And he set that up just for basically the anticipation of us finally launching. We're coming. We just had our photo shoot on the 31st, and that's another Seth Images, Steve, my brother. He went ahead and did the photo shoot for us. And of course, Sticky designed those. Barry.
Okay, shout out to Barry.
Shout out to Barry. Barry Harris. That is, he's been rocking from the beginning.
Right.
He did, and it's so funny because he's like, I'm tired.
He's tired
because his 9 to 5 is looking at a computer screen.
Everybody have.
So he's like, when he comes home, he doesn't want to look at a computer screen, anymore. But I'm like, Sticky, I need this. I need you to do this.
Right.
And he's just like, okay, all right. And sometimes when I can, I'll, slide him some money when I can. But he really just does, he's more excited than us because he's like, in another 6 months, we changing these labels. We changing it. And it's like, oh my God. So he made the labels, he designed the labels, he designed our business cards.
Right.
For the photo shoot, he was our creative designer behind, the production behind everything that was going on. And I would like to just thank my models that was in the photo shoot as well, that took their time out to come. And my makeup artist Jo, she basically came in whenever I need Jo. She's always there. She has her own soap, and I just want to bring everybody in that has their own Black businesses, and just take them to the top with us if we can. So
cool.
That's
come on, support team.
The support team is strong. The support team is really serious, and I'm sorry if I left anybody else out.
We love you all, guys.
We love you all.
And
actually, Sunny Smith, we call her Gretchen. She designed the logo.
She did the faces for us.
She did the logo.
Girls. That's right,
girls. Sunny Smith Designs, I believe. That's her Instagram name.
What I also want to speak on before we wrap this up is support comes in very different ways, right?
Definitely.
So just one thing that I kind of want to touch on, I have a lot of entrepreneurial friends, clearly,
right?
And then the list goes on,
right?
So we kind of know how it feels like to start a product or have a service and have the closest people to you not really vibing with it, right? And so and that's fine. Yeah. So what I really want to I want to hear from you guys because you are the entrepreneurs. You're starting off. This is your first year. You have so much room to grow. But how do you combat, the idea of, I thought this person was going to be there for me. I thought this person was going to be able to support me. No one necessarily re-shares my stuff. Nobody posts my stuff. Nobody likes my stuff. Nobody buys it. How do you deal with that part of the support?
I don't really take that personal
at all.
Just being in I don't know. My sister, we were just talking about this in the car on the way here. She has a totally different personality than I do. Yeah. So when I'm sensitive and I take things to heart, she's the oh well, I don't care, and it's it's different. But I'm not saying that I'm starting to get that. To me, it's certain people already set that foundation of what to expect from them. So it's if I know that, I'm the person that sits back and I observe people. if I know that you don't do this with this friend, or if I know that you're not really reliable, it doesn't really hurt my feelings because I can expect that from you. Now, I feel like it would be my own fault if I hold certain people to certain pedestals and then they let me down.
Right. Then that would be your fault.
Then that would be.
But that's the thing. What my mother always taught us: you do for people, that don't mean they have to do for you.
Yep. Boom.
Okay.
That's
how I was raised. We were raised. My brother, myself, my sister. We were raised that way. So anything I do out of my kind heart.
Yep.
Right.
Because
I don't expect
have
in
a
return.
kind heart.
Right.
I don't expect anything in return ever from anyone. You know.
Yeah.
Right now, I just want whoever's want to rock out with us. And that's it, you know, who don't want to rock out with us and follow us or go with us or go to the top with us, that's your choice.
Right.
I'm just right now just trying to build an empire and have my customers love our product, love what they put in their hair, and that's it. That's it.
So that was a really good, valuable lesson that a lot of us can learn, and I know that it's steps. I know it's maturity that comes along with that as well, but also recognizing your own just insecurities, your own sensitivities that we bring to certain situations. I think it's very important that you said don't expect too much out of people that have already shown you who they are.
Exactly.
Right? And also, don't do things because you want something in return.
Right.
Don't support someone because you want them to post your stuff. You know, support them because you want to. Support them because you actually believe in what they're doing. Don't do it because you're looking for something in return. Two very big things that I feel like a lot of people miss out, not in just business, but in life. You know, so guys, I hope you're really, really paying attention to this because not just in business, you know, not just starting anything. If you're going to do something, if you're going to do something for someone, don't do it because you're expecting something back.
Right.
You know, and pay attention to the way people are handling you, people that have been in your life. If they're popping in, popping out, showing up, not showing up,
that's okay.
Those tendencies, you know, they're showing themselves.
And they could personally be going through something themselves.
Right.
You know, it's nothing to just.
That's what I always say.
And it's nothing to just. If that person holds a value, and if you really care, talk to that person.
Exactly.
And be like, hey, you know, I seen how you know haven't
moving,
been really
what's going on,
so let me know what's up.
Right.
But also to piggyback off my sister about how my mom raised us, my mom says, like, she always tells me, like, if you give somebody $20, don't expect that $20 back. Even if the person say, I'm gonna give it back to you, don't expect it back. And that's just how I was raised. I'll give you my last, and I won't expect it back. You be like, oh, some people they'll be like, oh, I forgot, I got $50 for you, and I'm like, oh, I forgot about it. Cause that's just how I was raised. That's how my mom taught me to be. Like, you know,
don't expect
when I give, don't expect anything back.
And on that note, I'm gonna say, Mom, I love you.
Thanks, Mom.
And that's why we're saying these curly girls.
Exactly.
Boom. So follow us.
Cause that's the head.
That's what it is.
So, is there anything that you want to? We just touched on some really great lessons, leaving off on. So, but if there is a life lesson or a life quote or something that your mom said that just resonates with you, that's how you carry it, it's like your mantra of your life. If you have anything to leave with them, it could be the same thing, it could be, you know, separate. What would you tell, you know, up and coming entrepreneurs, people who feel like I want to do it?
From mom, right?
From Mom.
Okay, so mine from my mom is we would come home with grades and we'll get like
a 98.
A 98.
98.9.
I'm like, Mom, I got a 98.9. And then she'll be like, well, who got the 100? Who got the 100?
Not why you did.
Exactly.
Who got
the 100? Right. Who got the 100? Like,
because it wasn't you.
Exactly. Like,
you boasting.
Exactly.
Right.
So it's like, I can apply that to my life now.
Right.
We making these products. Everybody's out here taking the same test. But at the end of the day, you know, where are we?
Right.
On that pedestal.
Right.
Where are we at that 100?
Right.
So right now, we like at a C, you know.
Not even, son.
We like at a B.
Yo, bring that up.
We like at a B.
Bring it up.
We like at a B.
Rose gold tops.
Right.
Listen.
We at like a B. Who got that 100? We coming for you. Whoever got that 100, we coming for you. you.
If we not, and listen, if we not, even if we don't come for you, we coming beside you.
Exactly.
That's how we gonna do it.
Right.
Everybody
It's gonna be a tie because
Right.
everybody gonna.
But like I said before, I appreciate everybody out there with the natural hair care products.
Right,
Because
definitely.
it's not
easy.
easy road.
Yeah.
It's
It's not.
it's
I
hard
know
work.
it's hard. But I will leave this also. What my mom always told us: leave it up to the Lord. You know, and that was always her thing. I may not have the answer because I'm mommy. Leave it up to the Lord.
Right.
And that's where I am with this.
Cool.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. So, guys, you know, y'all see this rose gold stuff.
You see the rose
You
gold.
see the rose gold.
You see the rose gold. So they're gonna leave all their information for their products, their website coming soon, the things that they have coming up, any hashtags that they have going on. Like they said, try their products. Do a video showing what happened with your hair.
Please send videos. We always
It
ask for
helps.
videos.
It helps.
Always
So
ask for videos.
I'm gonna leave them to tell you everything about what they have going on. And thank you so much for tuning in, guys. This is for you. We do all of this for you because you can do it. It is possible. Just take action. I tell you all the time, just take action. And that's Millennials on the Move.
Keep on moving. Keep on pushing. Stay motivated.